Okay.
Yeah. Myself is the Satadru Sovan Banduri. I'm a Fulbright scholar from California, University of California. I study over there new media art practice. Before I was a graduate, BFA, MFA from Shantiniketan, prestigious university in West Bengal. Then I moved to Delhi, start my career as an animation designer. And after that, I 7 years I did job in an industry. I did animation. Then I got the scholarship. I go to US for further study. There is my eye opener journey. Then I did new media. Majorly, I work with a film, video, and then the new media aspects. So and I was there in 11 months in California. So there's a major study over there. I was showcased my work in MoMA, California, Santa Cruz, and then I moved to New York.
What is your experience there in California? Yeah. What do you expect there? What did you experience? Yeah. How did you begin there in performing arts?
Yeah, my performance art journey began with a very childhood. Like I did like a theater or drama in a age of 2.5 years. In the kindergarten school, I did the first drama, and that is the beginning. After that, in a college, I got a Badal Sarkar, who's a very legendary theater artist. And then I take the workshop 2 years, and after that, I did a theater, like a road street drama. That's the beginning, and after that, I get more mature performance knowledge about Yanji scene. Yanji scene from Korea. She used to live in Japan, and my sound performance I study from Jerry Gordon. Jerry Gordon, we took a workshop at the Nepal. I was also participating in artist over there, and then I start to more explore about the performance art.
That's great. So let me talk about other stuff.
Yeah.
What do you think about the performance arts? What is the role in the society about of artists to the society? What do you think about the performance? Try to move in the society.
I think is a time-based action. It's a one-time action. You can record, or you can convert it to the action with a different medium, but you cannot feel the feelings. So it's necessary to the relationship of viewer. Is a beautiful gesture with the viewer, your audience. So it's a negotiation of the viewer. Totally is a communication tool utilized with the body and space and action with the expression. Very beautifully, I play with a expression with the body and mind, and whatever I study, like in my college, and I meet to Nanjum Park in my study time. So and new media author, they says that okay, you explore the mind and body, and what else you can explore in the performance art, and they says that you have to use intelligence. And how you do the intelligence, you have a thought theme, but how you incorporate with the technology. So that is my roles. I used to do a lot of lights and a lot of kind of technology. I use video, sound, lot of kind of things I use in my performance art.
So you use some stuff of technology to your work, some video arts and some lights, stuff in your scenery. So you can show some a little bit, you know, 1 minute of your work, only 1 minute, for explain you. Please only show the video and you explain some stuff in your work in the moment of the video. Okay, it's okay for you?
Yeah. So I can share my screen.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So tell me about this work. What is your score partiture there. How you playing that?
This is my quarantine work. When the quarantine period, I feel that people lost their senses, and they are in a is a very good time to do performance art, because we is a I feel the performance art like a vein, like a vein and nerves recreation. So that time I did that kind of performance. I did many performance to recreate my brain and organs and not my nerves. So especially is a nude body, and I play with the lights and a lot of clothes. You can see the clothes also
Yes,
later
yes,
part.
I see
And
that.
I was in my hand is a broken glass, because the situation, there is a like there's a before the quarantine, people say that hurry, you have to go very fast. But that time people say that you slow, because there is you cannot go out from your room. Your quarantine, like you're in a cage. So that's moment how we feel. That's it, my main performance. So
So that's great work. I think it's a good material, light. Uh, um, so, what is this about this work?
okay, same thing with again in a quarantine period. My book is there, my library is there, but and there is a fruit. I'm in my hand, but I'm hungry. You can eat anytime, any moment. You can read your books, but something is missing. The missingness, the time gap. There is a lot of time, but a time, no time for us. So how we can survive that things. So that is my play, and that I doing here. Because your tie is there, because you can ready to go some official job, but no official job. So I just play the mockery, and I
Yeah.
using hair dryer to dry the fruit, because you know the situation. And there is one lizard. I put the lizard.
How many time for this performance make it?
It's a 10 minutes performance, but before I did lot of research about that. Before I do some
Uh,
kind of
Tell me
action.
about a little bit about this research. Sorry to interview.
Yeah, yeah,
Tell me
yeah.
about a little bit about the your research about the last work.
Yeah. uh, like uh, like for me is a performance art is the improvisation. There is no pre-plan, but I do the thought, how we can include the thought in the object. So I play with a various kind of object, mundane object, but I used to play with the like upside down. Like I don't play with a regular way. Here you can see the I am using the iron, regular iron. Yeah, regular iron. Because in quarantine period, iron is a very important part. Always they says that corona can die with iron. You can always to do iron. So I and our eyes is closed, because whatever the instruction coming in the WhatsApp or social media, we follow that blindly. We follow that, and we don't know what is the ultimate result. And we don't know the truth, and we just blindly follow their instructions. So I using the right the iron in my body. So mostly that popular news can be my performance part.
Okay,
So I used to play that.
tell me about your decision about use a regular items, about the quotidian items, about what type of thinking you research in the performance.
uh, mostly my work is a gender and sexuality, but gender and sexuality is a broad word. It's not a small word. There is much more boxes and much more space, and how you observe with your vein and pen. So that is the main boxes. So that is my mainly focus. In my painting also, I showcase the same thing. Uh, but biologically, my height don't grow much because I have a like conjuncting heart. So I had a heart operation. So that is very pathetic for my life. I could not grow my shape and body. So always I looking the good gorgeous body, and I always compare in my childhood. So that
So,
is one taboo. That is one taboo I was using my work. And also, although I was using glycometria means the males have a boobs and they want to go to the doctor and do the operation. I did a lot of research, and I did the performance art, and I did that the news, the people going to suicide because always they in the college, and every time they like abuse for their colleagues, and they touch their boobs in a bus or somewhere. So after that, like, it's a very expensive operation. But I interview them that do you feel any physical problem? They says no, it's a mental torture from me, that I have a big boobs. So that kind of topics. And HIV is very important topics in my research. And 2018 I did the first performance the HIV. I read the newspaper in Kolkata. One couple's thrown from their the apartment because they are HIV positive, and they have a kids, and they are in a 3 days in a road, nobody going to help and nobody going to touch. So I feel that so much educated city and cosmopolitan city, New Delhi, like Kolkata, and people believe that in a touch going to be HIV positive, going to be transferred. So I think I read the newspaper, and I think that, man, how we can do that transfer in my performance art. So first I got a Biennale, offered the Biennale. That time I first do the performance with the, I think, 1 hour performance, and then I did the same theme, same topics in the Mexico. So when I go there, I did the thing. Another thing is the what always is a bother with a area, the time and space. If I say that blowjob is a different meaning, if I go to some other country, blowjob is a no meaning. So I did the tons of performance with the blowjob, like I blowing the dust color, so blowjob. And then Mexico, I went to the tribal village. It's a performance festival. I get invited. So the whole Radamori village, and there is a, I saw the very interesting thing. The whole society is divided, the male one side and female one side. And the mayor invited to the like lunch. So I see that, oh, these are contrasts. So how I can enroll them. So again, I cover my face like in a net, and I put lot of dust color. Holi in my country have a Holi festival. So
yes.
I take the Holi colors, and I, in a bowl, I just ask them, the all males can blow me. You blow me. So the blow job, again, the people are giving the blow. So what is the outcome? So this kind of thing I used to play. That same word, same things, but if I transfer in an art form, so how it look like. That is my play with like a binarically gender roles.
Okay, so let me you have some 10 minutes about speak about the from artists or the society you want to express yourself. What your message about your performance arts? What do you want in the world? What do you like really to do in this world about performance arts?
Uh, First of all, performance art is I feel I don't believe the word performance art. I call it a behavior art, because
Why? Sorry.
behavior art. So because why behavior art? Because like like when you meeting your friends, everybody taking the cup and sipping a very different way. So this is a behavior, and if we do change in an art form, and if we put that art form in a viewer, that is called behavior art. I consider this a behavior art. And that behavior art and performance art is a very small scope, very small platform. So that's why we're making a platform in India, Hixidexi Box. We are doing a webinar project and the physical space project. We invited artists, many countries. Just finished in a COVID period, we host 70 international artists, and now we are making a catalog, because documentation is very important in this the performance world. Because I attend many performance festival. I seen that okay, they invited the artists, they treat very well, putting the any like AC hotels, so much like wine, everything is, but there is a missing point, is the documentation. I feel the very important part, the documentation, because it's a one time. It's not a painting that one painting damage, you can do the same thing, because it's a one time action. So one time action, how we can do the documentation is very necessary to do the documentation. Because the very much and I feel that performance art, first of all, not like a written script or written step. So it's a space where the space is inviting to do some kind of action. So and the wide range of space, like height, weight, and is a like a three-dimensional space, and you can move everywhere, and you can make a space in between the your viewer. You can touch them, and that I feel is a problem in the webinar project. Because in like when we do the physical project, we always interaction with the viewer. Without viewer, the performance art not could be successful, but that could be possible. People always do in their video, but in a video, I feel that the lacking with the fragments. Like when you feel the smell of the performance art, I always give the message to my viewer: just come to my performance show, and don't look at my video, YouTube, or my photograph, because that time you feel my ultimate message, and you take through your heart and in your home. Go to your home, and you feel that. After that, you feel that what the Satadru does. That is the ultimate thing. Because a replica, like if I showing you the video, if I showing 1,000 photograph, that could be edited. But when the live performance happen, is a live, really can eye contact to you, and the eye contact to viewers is a much more vain, like a binocular representation. It is very important for me, the binocular presentation, that I feel. And I feel this time is a very necessary to awareness to about the performance art. Because for visual arts and video art, the film, there is a much more scope. A lot of industry is there, like lot of gallery, but hardly we find a platform where you can do performance art and who can discourse. And discourse is very important for me. And because you just do the performance, deliver your performance, and after that, discourse is very important. But you can ask to your viewer how they judge. Maybe you're telling something, but they guess something. So it is very interesting to know, and then you can make another performance. So that is very interesting for me to interact with the viewer. After that, I can ask them what you can understand from the performance. That's all.
Okay, thank you for your interview. Nice to meet your work. So it's wonderful. Thank you for your confidence. It's my for podcast. So you're welcome. Thank you. And
Okay, I love to show you one more video.
please
And
show us.
yeah.
Okay.
Can you see the video?
Yes, I see you very well.
Okay. this video is very momentum. It's a Mongolia, and the Mongolia. One, I just going to the road cross, and there was a big, like a blast. There's a water pipe, like a hot water pipe blast, and I jump to there and I start to perform. And you know, in Mongolia, like
Yeah.
police don't permit to perform at the road or anywhere, so we are scary. And the last part, you can see that police come and stop my performance. So I take the always chances to you know, single movement is very important, and nobody going to like stop you, but you do. And now you can see the police came here and just stopped me. So the people are looking to me and telling that it's a very dangerous zone. So and
Wow.
the camera going to be taken. So that is okay. And one more I can show you. Just a second.
That experience in Mongolia very nice. No, it's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. One more minute. One more minute. Just a minute. Just a minute. This is Vietnam.
In Vietnam?
No. It's Myanmar. Myanmar is in the park.
Myanmar.
So in the park, like we get the 10 minutes time. So I always do give the training to young chap, and I incorporate with my work. So here, me and my boys. So I incorporate with the boys, and I drag them to my performance art. So this is a nice moment to interact with them. So here is me, and you know, the funny thing, the whole performance is the timing division, and one by one announcement. My performance is keep going on. Is the only 20 minutes we get, and I keep doing the 1 hour 15 minutes, and nobody going to move from my performance art. So I am so impressed. Like people don't understand my language, don't understand the very new things for them, but they still stand and crowded, so crowded. There is no space to the recording. So it's a very interesting moment for me. So this is the thing.
It's very nice your work. Thank you for sharing.
Yep.
So
you have any more questions?
Tell me.
You have any more questions? I can feel free to answer.
No, it's okay. Don't worry. I think I see you in other time in the future. I give you other interview to deep in your work, you know, because this interview is, you know, a basic panorama about you. Okay. So thank you. Yeah. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And when you give the proposal to Hexerixy Box at Queer Fest.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.